Who are you?
Yeah.
And what does your company do?
Jonathan with Haberer Transport, and this is just simply put freight brokerage. We're a middleman for anything freight, pallet on up to a full truckload.
Okay, so what does that mean? Because, of course, I know this is a franchise conference.
Yeah.
How does a franchisee get excited about this?
Low overhead, your only big expenses, people. You could start day one with an established, licensed, bonded freight brokerage. We have our own DOT number. We have all the systems and processes in place to broker freight the minute a franchisee signs up.
So it's one of those things to where, is it owner operated or is it a hands-off type situation? How does it work?
It can be either or. I've got locations I've opened in the past 6 months to model that absentee owner operator. Opened a location in Texas, and in 10 days, I went back home with an office set up with a GM, 2 office staffers, a sales team getting started. They were profitable their first month. We got them 1 customer, and that gave loads every day for 5 days a week, and they were profitable their first month.
That's beautiful, because one thing that Brian with Barefoot told me before he sent me over here to talk to you is the low barrier to entry. What is the barrier to entry? What are you looking? What are the people looking to come out of pocket if they want to just get started?
Yeah, but just under 70,000. We're 50 grand on the buy-in, and then we do a week-long training. Come to our offices in Dallas, Georgia, or we can come out to you, and it's a boot camp. It's a college education in freight brokerage in your first week. But seriously, day one, just a basic training. Get set up on your laptop. Get your phone set up. If you come into this business day one with a customer, we can legally broker freight and make money day one.
So, all right. So I've heard broker freight before. What does that actually mean?
I think the simple term people have been saying, we're like the Uber for trucking.
Okay.
There's an online competitor called UShip. A lot of people understand those terms. You just go on, or we're more personal. UShip's like online, you don't interact with people. We're the hands-on relationship with the customer. We're looking for high volume warehouses, manufacturers across America. And through the standard freight brokerage load boards, every morning they open up at 8 a.m. Eastern, and truckers by the millions are looking for freight. They don't even know where they're going to sleep tomorrow. They're getting unloaded, then they're getting on the load boards and finding our freight all over America to get them their next load.
And that's one of the benefits of coming in as a franchisee, the awareness. It seems like what you're saying is you're already handling the awareness portion of it for your franchisees. You just need them to be that center point of contact for the different people in that area that you're building.
Exactly. Yeah, and you can work out of your home, but having a brick and mortar gives you the features for advertising, like Google clicks. We have a modest couple $100 a month budget with Google. And we spent thousands with them a month, and then we get people calling us like, "Where's my vacuum cleaner?" But then we reduced it down to nothing in our busy season last year, and now we are daily or multiple new customers a week calling into our Georgia branch.
And that's one of the beautiful things. Somebody might think that they can do this on their own, and somebody might be spending thousands a day when they can just talk to you, and you can say, "This is how you can do it with just a couple hundred." That's very powerful.
Yeah, we've learned a lot. We have a well-oiled machine on our processes, on our training, our ops manuals, 100 pages. It's a great, again, college education in freight brokerage. To where when a franchisee leaves our offices after that week-long of training, there's ongoing training, but they've got the tools that they need to make money.
And what could somebody expect, not guarantee, but expect to gross that first year?
I don't think I can legally give you a number. We will say the only way you're going to fail is if you do nothing.
Gotcha.
So if you do nothing, you're going to get nothing.
Absolutely.
If a franchisee can already come in with some customer base, you don't have to know the trucking industry at all. I've got my whole office for the past 8 months, how we've hired people, we find people don't know anything about trucking. So I can take someone that knows nothing about trucking. You get some office staffers that know how to type 30 or 40 words per minute. They can handle all of our online contracting and brokering out the loads, negotiating with trucking companies. Gosh, to answer your question on the money thing.
Now I get it, because it's one of those things to where even though you know you have a good thing, you want to be careful not to set unreasonable expectations until you meet the person.
Yeah, and that's where someone could go look at our item 19 and our FTD. We're brand new. Our franchise was live in January of this year.
That's beautiful.
And so all our item 19 shows is our corporate numbers, and we did just over 1.7 million. And then we netted, 30% after the trucking companies were paid. You understand, we have a profit there, and then I invest 100% back into my company.
Of course.
So there's obviously the FDD is very clear on our item 19, on what marketing would look like, our 10% residual we charge, and that 10% is well earned because we have a lot of staff that's going to help a franchisee.
And that sounds like another benefit that you're bringing, the compliance. Okay, yes, we have a great business model. Okay, yes, money's coming in, but are we compliant? And can not being compliant with things like you just mentioned, or these different documents, these different forms that must, if you're not compliant, how can all this work then crumble into shambles onto the floor? So if somebody wanted to be a part of this franchise, how would they get in touch with you?
Just www.haberertransport.com. Yep, down there, QR code. There's my personal cell phone number. Yep.
You're the owner?
I'm the owner. Yep.
That's what I'm talking
Jonathan
about.
Haber.
Thank you so much
Nice
for bringing this opportunity to people.
Yeah.
And I wish you luck out here.
Thank you so much.